Hello students, I hope you are all fine and in good health. In this tutorial audio presentation, I will discuss business letters. So you see I have given the heading introduction and informations, and at the top of that I have written business letters. Now what exactly is a business letter? We have to note it. See, a business letter is different from a personal letter in form, tone and content. In terms of form, tone and content, it is different from that of a personal letter. In personal letters, we may follow an informal, friendly or personal tone, content or style. Remember, in case of personal letter, we follow an informal, friendly or personal tone, content or style. But business letters demand a formal and matter of fact treatment, but business letter is slightly different. It actually demand a formal and matter of fact treatment. These letters are generally written to or by commercial and business firms and enterprises, so they must be simple and systematic, brief and specific in content, and formal in treatment of the subject. Dear students, you have to remember few important things. Number one, in case of business letters, it should be very simple. Number one, it should be very systematic. That is number two. It should be brief and it should be to the point. That is specific in content. Because normally in a business letter, it is related with business transaction. It is related with placing an order, demand, supply, all this. So it should be specific. It should be brief. It should be systematic. It should be very, very simple. I am moving on to the next paragraph, dear students. Commercial correspondence occupies an important role in the modern world of commerce, trade and industry. Now, interaction with the help of commerce, it plays a very important role in this modern era, in the era of trade and industry. So students must be very efficient, they must be very proficient, and they should master the art and craft of writing good business letters. So ultimately students should know it, how they should approach a good business letter, because commercial correspondence occupies an important place in this modern era of trade and industry and commerce. Now, few points to remember while writing good business letters. Dear students, these points are very, very important. So, few points are to be remembered. I have given 10 points. You can consider it as 10 golden points. Now, what are the points? Be brief, clear, and to the point. This is the first important thing. Next one, use separate paragraphs for separate topics. Always use separate paragraphs related with separate topics. Number 3 important golden point. The first para should indicate the theme of the letter. The first paragraph that you will write, it should actually indicate the theme of the letter. Next one, number 4, make a factual statement of facts. You have to make a factual statement of the facts. Use simple and direct language. I already told you it is mainly for business correspondence. So better to use simple language, simple and straightforward. You have to be very simple, you have to be very direct, you have to be simple and straightforward. Avoid the use of long and high sounding words and ambiguous construction. No need to give a tough or ambiguous construction. No need to use long and high sounding words. Not at all needed. Point number 6. Even while lodging a complaint or making criticism, you should be polite and charming. Remember, dear students, if you are writing a letter related with lodging a complaint or making a criticism, you should be very polite and charming in your art of conversation with the help of letter writing. Next one, avoid commonplace and clumsy expression. Don't give any clumsy expression. So avoid commonplace and clumsy expressions. Use a proper layout. Every time remember, dear students, use a proper layout. Point number 9. Extra space should be left between different sections and paragraphs. Remember it, dear students. Extra space should be left between different sections and paragraphs. And number 10. Omit punctuation marks in address and date. A comma may be put after the salutation. Remember, it is better to omit punctuation marks in address and date. See written, omit punctuation marks in address and date. You can use a comma, so we can say a comma may be put after the salutation. Now, golden rule that you should always use, dear students. Number 1, you should always use a suitable format. The format should be suitable. It should be absolutely correct. Number 2, well organized content. Your content on which you are writing a business letter, it should be well organized. Otherwise, you will lose marks. And number 3, appropriate language. Simple, straightforward language is advisable. So, dear students, these are some of the rules and some information I have given related with business letters. I hope you will listen to this audio presentation, and if there is any doubt, kindly let me know. Thank you, students. Thank you all.